Can the search for self-awareness and authentic existence truly lead to lasting fulfillment? Dive into the heart of existential psychology with me, a concept that challenges and intrigues. This exploration seeks to uncover the depths of existential psychology through the contrasting journeys of two distinct figures, Ernest Hemingway and Britney Spears, revealing the complexity of achieving genuine satisfaction in life. Existential psychology emerges from a rich tapestry of philosophical thoughts, exploring the deepest questions of human existence. Its roots can be traced back to the existential philosophy of the 19th and 20th century, where thinkers like Søren Kierkegaard, Friedrich Nietzsche, and Jean-Paul Sartre, as well as Martin Heidegger, delved into the essence of being free and the inherent meaninglessness of life. Unlike traditional psychology, which often focus on diagnosing and treating mental illness based on observable symptoms, existential psychology seeks to understand the human condition through the lens of an individual experience, choice, and personal responsibility. At the heart of existential psychology lies the belief that humans are not merely products of their environment or biology, but are beings in constant search of meaning, faced with the freedom and the responsibility to shape their lives. This field of psychology poses that much of human distress and dysfunction stems from the confrontation of existential givens: death, freedom, isolation, and meaninglessness. These core themes resonate through the human experience, challenging individuals to find purpose and authenticity in a world that offers no inherent answers. The significance of existential psychology in human experience cannot be overstated. It shifts focus from what is lacking to the potentials and possibilities that lie within one's existence. It encourages a journey inwards, promoting individuals to confront their anxieties, embrace their freedom to choose, and ultimately to live true to oneself, according to their own values and beliefs. This perspective empowers individuals to take ownership of their lives, making meaningful choices and find personal fulfillment beyond societal expectations and external validation. Existential psychology impact on our pursuit of happiness and meaning is profound. It offers a framework for understanding our deepest yearnings, fears, and aspirations, challenging us to live deliberately and courageously. By acknowledging the inevitability and suffering and the absence of predefined meaning, existential psychology invites us to craft our own narrative of purpose, find joy and significance in the act of just living itself. This exploration into the origins of existential psychology sets the stage for a deeper understanding of how this philosophical approach to the human psyche offers valuable insights into the quest for a fulfilling life. It reminds us that, in the end, the search for meaning is deeply personal endeavor, one that requires introspection, courage, and a willingness to navigate the uncertainties of existence with the resilience and grace. Ernest Hemingway, an icon figure of the 20th century literature, serves as a poignant example of existential quest for meaning and authenticity. Born in 1899 in Oak Park, Illinois, Hemingway's journey was marked by a relentless pursuit of adventure, a deep engagement with the complexities of the human spirit, and an unyielding quest for literary excellence. Hemingway's early exposure to art, nurtured by his mother's passion for music and his father's love for nature and hunting, laid the groundwork for a rich narrative voice. This blend of artistic sensitivity and rugged individualism became the hallmark of his persona and writing style. After serving as an ambulance driver in World War I, Hemingway returned home, carrying the physical, and more importantly, the emotional scars of war. This experience, characterized by the stark realities of human mortality and the chaos of existence, profoundly influenced his worldview and literary output. Driven by a desire to capture the essence of human condition, Hemingway's writing often explored themes of courage, loss, and the indomitable will to preserve life. His works, including A Farewell to Arms, For Whom the Bell Tolls, and The Old Man and the Sea, reflect his deep engagement with existential questions. Through sparse, precise language, he exposes the undercurrents of hope, as well as despair, that define the human experience. Hemingway's personal life was as tumultuous and intense as the characters he created. His 4 marriages, numerous love affairs, and friendship with other literary giants at the time were testaments to his search for connection and understanding, in a world he often found alienating. Does his public persona as a man of action and adventure, Hemingway's battle with depression, alcoholism, and the weight of his own expectations, his pursuit for authenticity, led him to various corners of the world, from the cafes of Paris to the savannas of Africa and the streets of Havana. Each setting provided a backdrop against which Hemingway could explore themes of love, war, and nature, as well as the human spirit for resilience. Yet this relentless pursuit also revealed the existential paradox at the heart of Hemingway's life: the tension between the desire for freedom and the need for meaning, between the individual's quest for authenticity and the inevitable isolation that accompanies such a journey. Ernest Hemingway's life and work embody the existential struggle to find purpose in a purposeless world. His literary achievements and personal trials offer a narrative rich with lessons on the complexities of existence, the search for authenticity, and the enduring human quest for meaning. Hemingway's story is a testament to the power of confronting life, existential challenges head-on, crafting a legacy that continues to resonate with those who navigate the delicate balance between despair and hope in search for a meaningful life. Exploring existential psychology invites us into a deep reflection on human existence, emphasizing the search for meaning, authenticity, and facing life's inherent challenges. This branch of psychology, rooted in existential philosophy, suggests that anxiety and despair, and even the existential cries, are part of human condition, arising from confrontation with fundamental aspects of existence, such as freedom, isolation, mortality, and the search for meaning. Existential psychology poses that with freedom comes the responsibility of making choices. These choices define our existence and imbue our lives with meaning. However, this freedom can also lead to feelings of anxiety, the burden of choice, as we navigate the vast seas of possibilities that life offers. The concept underscores the delicate balance between embracing our freedom to shape our lives and the weight, the just dreaded weight of responsibility that accompanies our choices. At the heart of existential psychology lies the quest for authenticity, living a life that is true to oneself, values, desires, rather than conforming to the external expectations of society norms. This pursuit of authenticity often involves process of self-examination and confrontation with one's own beliefs and values. It's a journey towards discovering and aligning with what genuinely resonates with the individual, despite the existential angst that such a pursuit may entail. Existential psychology also addresses the concept of isolation, recognizing that despite our interconnection, individual fundamentals face life's challenges alone. This recognition of isolation can lead to existential loneliness, but also a deeper understanding and acceptance of one's individual and unique path. The acceptance of mortality, another cornerstone of existential psychology, is the confrontation with this mortality. Acknowledging the inevitability of death can invoke fear and anxiety, but it also serves as a powerful motivator to live a meaningful life. This acceptance encourages individuals to make the most of their time and to prioritize what truly matters, to live in a way that reflects their true selves. Existential psychology suggests that suffering and adversity are not only inevitable aspects of human experience, but also potential sources of personal growth and meaning. Through facing and embracing life's challenges, individuals can find depth and resilience and a greater sense of purpose. In examining life through this lens, we find the framework that encourages us to confront the most profound aspects of our existence and invites us to embrace our freedom, seek authenticity, acknowledge our isolation, and accept our mortality, while still finding meaning in our suffering. This perspective offers a path towards a richer, more meaningful experience of life, highlighting the potential for growth and the transformation, even in the face of life's most daunting challenges. Britney Spears' narrative provides a modern exploration of existential psychology, though. Through this lens, celebrity culture and personal turmoil, her ascent to pop stardom at a young age, followed by a highlighted, publicized, personal struggle, frames a compelling story for the search of meaning amidst fame's double-edged sword. Early stardom began in the small town of Kentwood, Louisiana, where she quietly stood out with her vocal talents and charismatic presence. Her meteoric rise to global fame with the release of Baby One More Time, catapulting her into the limelight, establishing her as a pop icon. However, with the rapid ascent came the challenges of maintaining for her identity in an industry known for shaping and often exploiting its stars. As Britney's career progressed, her life became the subject of intense public scrutiny. The pressures of fame, combined with the personal challenges, including a highly publicized breakdown, highlighted the immense burden that public figures often carry. Spears' struggle for autonomy over her personal and professional life played out in the public eye and underscored the existential themes of freedom versus constraint. Despite these challenges, Britney's story also one of resilience. Her ability to continue creating music, performing, and connecting with her fans even as she navigated her personal difficulty speaks to her enduring search for purpose and meaning. Spears' journey reflects the existential question to find authenticity and fulfillment in a life that, while extraordinary in many ways, shares the universal themes of struggle, freedom, and desire for self-determination. Looking at Ernest Hemingway and Britney Spears, we see two very different lives. Both were super famous, but they teach us the same lessons. Being famous or successful does not always make you happy. Hemingway wrote amazing books and won big awards, but he had a lot of personal struggles. While on the other hand, Britney Spears became a pop star and had everything she could wish for. She also faced tough times that showed having it all does not mean you are fulfilled. Their stories make us think about what really makes us happy. It is not just about being rich or famous. It's about finding what truly is important to us. Let these stories be a starting point for you to think about your own happiness. Check out the rest of the playlist, The Fundamentals of Meaning and Purpose, to learn more about finding joy and purpose in life, beyond just chasing success.